Been a couple days. My apologies. I was relocating yet again. There we go. So now I'm set up. My internet's up. You guys know how that goes. You move and it's like, oh my god, it just takes forever. So it's been a couple days now. I will do my best to have the chat open. For whatever reason, my Twitch app is not cooperating and it's not showing up. So moving pains. So if you do start chatting with me and I don't talk to you, just please do not take it personal. It's just not working. All right. So last time I just finished a couple of battles. So let's go in here and see what's going on. Okay, they're attacking it.
Niamh and company passed by a village evidently pillaged by the Nilfgaardians. From afar they had heard cries, but as they drew near they recognized them not as cries of grief, but as cursing, cries of anger.
Give him a proper walloping, the scoundrel!
Mercy, good folk! I've done nothing wrong!
The villagers stood gathered near the hamlet's center, surrounding an elf, bloodied and cowering. Stones in hand, the peasants threatened and cursed him. The queen demanded an explanation. A ruddy-faced blacksmith stepped forth and spit.
A Nilfgaardian spy the horse and your majesty! He's the one brought him here to raise the village! He's gotta hang!
The other villagers agreed with the smith. The elf fell at the queen's feet and grovelled.
Have mercy, Renna! Save your loyal subject! They lie! They fault me only as I am an elf!
Whence this certainty of his guilt? Have you any proof?
Asked Niamh.
Did anyone see him communing with the foe? Did he hold any coin with a foreign stamp?
The villagers eyed Niamh angrily, their hands clenched into fists. Yet none dared utter a word in protest.
Know this. The Blackclads need no reason to pillage our homes. Now stand aside and let this wretch go.
The elf tearfully thanked the queen, then begged her not to leave him behind. Instead, he pleaded vehemently to join her retinue.
Your most noble grace, please, I beg you. As soon as you're gone, the Dwan will hang me from the nearest tree.
So be it,
said the queen after a moment's consideration.
Find the quartermaster. He's to put you to work. And now we march.
The villagers gazed with hatred as the company left the hamlet. When its thatched roof huts disappeared beyond the next bend, Niamh breathed a sigh of relief.
Yeah, I tend to play morally good storylines. Don't mind me, guys. Yeah, no, I didn't do anything. People were just being assholes. So what's going on here? Okay, so there is my actual quest is way up here. There's certain things going on down here. Wait, there's one down there. How did I miss that? Okay, so let's head back over here. What's going on, my good folk? Okay, you grace a merchant as proposal that may prove of interest. In the face of war, he decides to close shop and has offered to give you all his remaining goods. In return, he requests a few of your men and escort him to the nearest town. Okay, so don't have any. I do have the man. I don't have any. Oh no, I gain wood. Yes, I will give him some men. Okay. Okay, cool. Apparently, it's something over here. I see you. That wasn't on fire. Okay, Your Majesty, there are people inside undoubtedly locked themselves to keep safe from the Nilfgaardians, but the devils have set it alight. You must do something. Yes. Now my men are happy. I mean, shit's on fire, but you know. Okay, is there anything else done here before I leave? Yes, indeed. Okay, I may keep moving north. Some people to talk to. Majesty, the owner of this estate, has demanded recompense for wartime damages. He claims you failed to royal duty. Okay, so clearly if I do this, it goes to neutral. Okay, I could, my men don't need this right now because they're a high morale, so for right now I'm just gonna walk away and I'll tend to them later. So, sorry dude.
Remember this, Nilfgaardians. You'll not defeat the gods. They fear not your torches. They fear not your swords.
Anything else? Anything else in that statue? Wow, they're just burning everything, aren't they? Oh, you saw that, right? I don't think this is the way to get there. There's clearly something right here, and then... Oh, yes. And go that way. Okay, Majesty, landslide the road are blocked our passage. The men could clear the way. You clearly... Okay. Yeah, just clear that up. Just clear that up.
Never seen so many armed men in my life. And each one in black plate and winged elm. Heard them Nilfgaardians got hearts of stone. No mercy for a single soul. Reinforcements from the capital, milady. Where are they? Why've we no protection?
That on. Oh. Some stuff right here. Oh, point of interest, and there's loot.
A dark shadow suddenly cut across the sky. The Queen instinctively brought her shield up, convinced a Nilfgaardian catapult had lobbed a boulder their way. Yet when the boulder landed in the road ahead, it smashed into splinters and proved an empty barrel.
This is what they cast at us. Barrels. Is this some jest?
Well, they're not known for their sense of humour, the Nilfgaardians,
answered Reynard. Meve stood in her stirrups, squinted, peered into the distance, and let out a hearty chortle. For the barrel had been loosed by neither catapult nor trebuchet, but by a rock troll consumed by fury. At what? A company of Nilfgaardian soldiers had pitched camp by the cave the troll called home.
Stay out of it.
I'd be most pleased to sit and observe the entertainment while nipping on sunflower seeds. But duty beckons. So we ride on.
The Queen forbade her force from intervening. She cared not at all for the Nilfgaardians nor the beast. Moments later, the soldiers heard the troll's triumphant roar. Neve could not help but to subtly smile. If only all her realm's inhabitants resisted the invader so fiercely.
Yeah, no, we're not fucking with them. Are you kidding me? There is loot back here. There is no loot. It's okay though. It's worth it. Yeah, that would have diminished my men's morale if I would have gone and helped them. Okay, what's going on here? I need to readjust my mic when I get a chance because it's like smack in the center of my monitor. You live and you learn.
Look at the palisades. The machines of war. Too many to count.
I cannot fathom it. Has Nilfgaard sent all its forces into Lyria?
No, your grace. But a single army.
Gods protect us.
The queen uttered a juicy curse. Dravagrad stood before them, Nilfgaardians all round it, 3, perhaps 4 battalions of armored infantry, arbalists and cavalry behind them. Trebuchet volleys had punched holes in the walls, while battering rams had twisted the main gate open. But elsewise, the city was mere moments from falling to the foe.
Doomed! We stand not a chance. Nilfgaard outnumbers us twofold. More!
Then our men must put double the spirit into the fight. Double the heart. Lyria!
Emboldened by their valiant queen and commander, the Lyrians charged headlong at Nilfgaard's lines into a hail of bolts and arrows.
Dancers were well equipped. Each wore heavy black plate and helm topped with black wings and wielded a tall passive shield and blessing? Yeah, with the golden sun. Okay, yeah. The women in the quilted jackets and naked men hear all the small wiggle. Yet they were eliminate the commander. Okay.
Attack! Rid this city of all black-clad filth!
Your grace, I see the commander. We must train our efforts on him.
Okay, so let's see what we got. So every turn, on start, restore a unit to its base power. If it's destroyed, Meek wins the battle. Okay. After 3 turns on start, damage all enemies by 1. Okay, so...
What do you want of me?
Ah!
Yeah, this guy sucks, because anytime you give an order... Oh, I'm not a fan of that asshole.
Alba!
You know what? Let's do this. Let's forfeit. No last checkpoint. Okay. Is that? Okay, let's go to the camp. Definitely need things without order. But I need to do damage to that guy. I need to do a lot of damage up front. See, these are all orders. That's an order that is gonna be nasty. This is just to buff up the numbers. Okay, so I got 3 of those guys. These guys. This guy. That's an order. That's for boosting. Can't use that guy because if I order this, doesn't work. These guys are order based. Even this one's not that great because if I keep taking out those guys, it just keeps rebalancing. So I might weaken the card, but if I keep bringing those other guys, it does me no good. This one's just a bad play because there was nobody in the graveyard. Okay, 2 of these. It just brings dudes out. So this is a numbers game between both of these. This guy's just a boost. I need 4 more cards. I can't use that.
Look at them.
Okay, let's skip this. Wow, so much for skipping. It skips the dialogue, but doesn't skip the cutscene.
The Queen uttered a juicy curse.
Doomed!
Clack, 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 clack. Okay, so the purpose of this is literally a numbers game because optional eliminate him. But, okay, gotcha. If I can eliminate him, great. If I cannot eliminate him, that's fine.
Attack! Rid this city of all black-clad filth!
Your Grace, I see the commander. We must train our efforts on him.
Ours is not to reason why. Oh, Lyrian lummoxes.
See his numbers.
Alba!
Second, I bring any of these guys.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
If one of these guys get boosted.
Very glad!
This is where the
For
guy
Rivia!
would have come into place. Unfortunately, if I give an order, yep. No. Yeah, the second I put an order, they gain 2 armor. So I put out 12, but there's 1, 2, so they will double their number. That's a problem.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Oh my god, I'm so fucked.
Your Grace, there, on the horizon. Reinforcements for the foe.
After 3 turns on turn starts, draw cards into hand is full.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Okay.
To the gloire!
hungry like a wolf, I am. Alba!
Aye.
Destillat Seifel!
Keep calm, Tiberius.
Should have listened to me old lady. War and capture!
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
Elherzer.
Anybody back? Screw. Pass. It was so close. Okay, so give all allies immune, remove immune from all allies, and then wait.
My boots got sand aplenty in them.
One bullet's all I need.
Oh, yeah, I'm losing.
Yes. Oh, I'd be ashamed to let this beauty go to waste.
Oh, to the right. Ah, gosh darn it. Put him in the wrong spot. Should put him in there. It happens. It's alright.
Destillat Seifel!
If I bring him back,
Off to the front yet again.
yeah, it won't be enough.
I only use corpses, except sometimes they're quite fresh.
Yeah, I lost this one. Yeah, okay. I got pretty close though, I mean. I'm just gonna skip the battle, but that was it in
The
numbers
Nilfgaardians
game.
fled in panic, abandoning war machines, shields, and arms, even their wounded. The defenders rejoiced. They laughed boisterously, and cries of delight and chanting could be heard all around. "Warrior Queen!" they shouted. "Meve! Meve! Meve!"
Hear that, your grace.
I do. No sound rings more lovely to a ruler's ear. Yet rest on our laurels we cannot. Caldwell, the situation in the town, what can you tell me?
Wall breached. Thrice. 400 wounded, near 1,000 without roofs over their heads. All nothing compared to the grain stalls. Went up in smoke during the siege. And it's some time yet afore the harvest. Your Grace, the war's just begun, I know. All coins should bolster the army, yet if we leave the folk of Dravograd no gold, there will be hunger, with all the attendant discord.
You saw the state of the garrison here. Its men fought barefoot, no foot wrappings even. Is my meaning clear? I must have a strong army to command. Lacking that, other towns will fall, more grain stores will burn, and famine will visit not Dravograd alone, but all Lyria. Caldwell, the gold I need very much.
As you command, Your Grace?
The battle we've won, there's just the war that remains, and Nilfgaard will strike again, doubt it not. We must move on. Caldwell, ride ahead to Lyria. My son must call a gathering of the Council of Peers. Tell him so. We'll have much to discuss. Reynard and I will follow with the troops. We shall seek out any Nilfgaardian stragglers, prevent them from rejoining the main force.
Oh, no!
Maeve's 2 adjutants bowed and left the Queen to think. She was hungry, sore from the fight, spent. Yet sensing her soldiers' eyes upon her, she set off for the stable, her gait brisk, her head held high.
Sorry, folks, I'm broke. Can I not go back in there?
Guardian boots. Thought 'twas certain as snow comes with winter.
Sorry guys, I was just a little too broke to go in there. Okay, so let's go in here. I should have one card. Okay, force 2 units to duel. Oh. But it doesn't specify what 2 units though. Did you notice that? Okay. That's fine. Let's go here. I've gotten cross borders in 3 spots. Near Scala, and Rivia. Enemy marched to capital temporarily halted by victory in Ravengard. With further attacks expected in near future. Imperial forces simultaneously attack Temerian allies. Enemy scouts seen on Serbian road to Ader. Sorry guys, I'm old. I can't. My eyes are going, what? Imperial fleet movements near a port of Novigrad, Rovagan, and Blaviken suggest attack on Redanian also planned. Yeah, this is going along with the books. Okay, so before I do anything, I need to redo my cards. Because right now they're on numbers mode. Tinker's Max, okay. Let's do that. I want to try that. Yeah, right now my dudes are barely attacking. Let's go with my usual safety ground. Maxed out on that. like most of the storyline is almost done. Yeah, most of the storyline is done. Okay. Oh my. Look at all that stuff. Okay, so loot. Okay. I should have paid my scouts a long time ago. Yes. Congratulations, you discovered a card that can be used in the Glenn multiplayer card game. Sweet. So it's kind of fun how all these games are kind of put together. From Duke Aral Abdahi, yeah, Grand Chancellor, Commander of Army Group East, to Colonel Elwyn Var Glenwood. Sure. I dispatch additional resources in our effort to gain allies in the region. Reports suggest we are close to securing the lion's share. Do not leave the Nordlings wanting. Spare no expense. They shall return everything to us before long with interest. Interesting. Oh, there's a big chunk of loot over here. It's not going to loot this loot. What else is missing now? Nope. Oh. Hey. Oh, several.
Yes, Your Grace?
I guess because
It's time
we're
I attended
losing,
to other matters.
He's not talking much. Okay. Yeah, if we lost too many of the card games, I believe he won't talk much. But here's the question that I have. Okay, so we left this area. So if I now go over here, let's go through. Oh my, check all that out. Okay, I got you. I was wondering why I was having such a hard time finding money. Fancy me. So it looks like I might have to go back a little bit to beef up my forces. Sweet. Okay, so let's go here a little bit. I leave? No, they're still there. That is most excellent. Okay. I'm just backtracking a little bit because I have a feeling I have lost so much loot. Alright. I'm quite a bit of a distance. Yes. Not as much loot as I thought. Still. keep moving forward. Nope, not what I want. Let's move. Here. It's like, why am I so hungry? I like how they have the little bird there.
Golden armor! Gold!
Notice board. Some more stuff. Okay, let me see what can I beef up. Increase means movement on the map by 15%. Huh. How do I unlock this? Stories. I like to unlock that. I can't. Okay, my lady. The villagers fear an attack from Nilfgaard. They ask that you order a group of your soldiers to remain terrified. Yes, absolutely. There you go.
Dark day for the Emperor! His arm is shredded to ribbons!
Anything back here? There's something right there.
Neve stood surrounded by advisors, discussing, when all at once they heard a mighty thud.
Bloody hell!
They looked to see a cavalryman who'd clearly fallen from his saddle. The men who'd witnessed the blunder began to jest, only to choke on their laughter, as the wretch, having risen to his hands and knees, began to shake and vomit blood. The medic's diagnosis: poison. In spite of his best efforts, the cavalryman breathed his last that very night. Soon, several other riders developed the same symptoms, and at the last shared their comrade's fate. All were buried at the roadside, beneath an old willow.
This looks to be no coincidence,
Reynard said gravely.
Our stores of water. Someone's poisoned them. We must find the fiend. In the interim, your Majesty must quench her thirst with wine.
Somebody poisoned the water. That's not good.
Milady, a strange boat floated past. I thought it Imperial, but it flew not black sails, but red uns. Deep red, like blood.
Cool. Let me take our taxes. Alright, hold on. You out. The lady, the owner of the mill, has said the collection of the story was trying. Let's give it to the soldiers.
Astrologers proclaim Week of the Badger. All Nilfgaardian dwellings increase population.
Can I buy more gold? Yes. Do I rather have the soldiers be happy? Yes. Were they already happy? Absolutely. Hopefully that'll make the happiness last a bit longer. Because there was no guarantee that even though my soldiers were happy, the second he gave me the gold, I mean they would have gotten me. So it's a possibility of that.
Horns sounded. Meve recognized them at once as those of the Lyrian vanguard. She drew her sword and prepared to face the invader. Yet coming down upon her force were not Nilfgaardians, but bearded warriors clad in leather, horned helmets on their heads. This was not so. The Queen could not believe her eyes.
Skelligan raiders? This far inland?
But this was no time to be bewildered. Meve spurred her horse. It neighed and reared, and then the twain leapt into the fray.
Wow, Skelligan Raiders. Okay, so if I remember correctly, if you read the books or you played the game, Skelligan is like a series of islands. So these guys are really, that's what she said, this far inland. And it's a series of islands, and in the game you travel on a boat between all these islands, completing your quests. So yeah, they're really inland right now. Oh shit! Okay, so scavengers fight different than other folk of the north. With a song to their lips, they throw themselves at the enemy's sword and axe. With an eager smile, they welcome barrages of arrows, shrugging and all wounds. It's not a small feat to the best of the islanders in battle, and yet it is possible, as Meve was up to prove. Okay, so it's optional. Again, this might be a numbers one, but let's see how this battle goes. Yeah, they're tough. This Skelligis are, think of like the Vikings of this world. So right now, let's just keep what I got. I want to see what's going on.
Skelliga!
Oh my god.
Reynard, what the devil? Sea raiders here!
Let's see what happens over this. This doesn't do anything. Yeah, there's no way you're gonna defeat that guy.
Give me a time.
Yeah, that did nothing. Woo!
Ariel's been chosen. The gods speak to him.
Okay. After one turn, on turn start, force the highest unit to damage Lippy by its power. Oh my god, so... So no matter what I put out, this guy's gonna destroy it. Whenever an ally takes damage, boost this unit by 1. Oh my freaking god, okay. Here. Yeah, so any...
Gods are with us!
This is dangerous. Enemy makes damage, boost this unit by 1. Okay, so I take damage.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
We'll ransack your temples! Wipe ourselves on your vestments! Where's that?
Oh, God, there's two of them. Good lord.
What do you want of me?
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna beat this kind of numbers game. It's more of a holdout.
I promise you a quick death.
What is this guy? Damage an enemy by 2 if it was destroyed, boost self by 5. Fuck me. Okay. So my question is, I'm gonna be dumb here. No, that'd be a hell. That'd be a hell because it's a medium. So he'll come down, but he'll go the way up. So that'd be 2 assholes to beat. That's a bad play.
Use this. Not sure what yet. Holger Blackhand's taking on new swabbies. What do you say?
Okay, so he takes 3 damage on himself, but he boosts any unit by 3.
What is it?
Oh, I took damage, so that means. But I wasn't destroyed.
You've got stones, wench!
Ugh! Got a bad case of roller's back.
Okay, trigger an ally ability, then heal them. Oh god, okay.
Sailed into troubled waters, mate.
Okay, so I have a problem. If I play this 3 and 4, which means these guys will get boosted up, he will go down. The other problem is if I do it up here, I would just be boosting these guys up to a medium. See. Average of all unit power, then destroy self. I have to pass.
You wanna pass, you gotta pay. Can't let you through elseways.
Yeah. So that was rough right there. Because If I would have put the cart down, it would have defeated... I mean, I got close. I got him down to 30. So, I mean, 30-ish. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna skip the battle. But,
The Skelligers fought hard, fought bravely, brought mayhem. Yet the Queen's ordered, disciplined force won the day. The islanders seemed entirely undismayed at their defeat. A trait of theirs, I must admit, I've ever admired.
Well, you're right scrappy for landlubbers. Let me Goodman applaud you for your pluck, Queen. When we sup, me and the lads will drink your health.
Okay, I need to find out what on earth this is. Okay.
That we shall yet see, sir. We must know something first. What brings you this far inland? What drove you from the sea?
Meve asked, crossing her arms.
Ha! What always drives us? Looting and pillaging. The coast's picked clean since long, so we set our longships up the Yaruga for gold and glory!
Amusing. I always assumed you to be honourable folk.
And who dares to claim elsewise?
Your very actions do so. You've attacked a land preoccupied, a land already at war with invaders, but I suppose it makes sense. You've ever feared to attack Imperials?
The Queen prodded gently.
What did you say, wench?
Gudmund had quickly turned red with rage.
I'll prove just how wrong you are, I will! Why, we'll be drinking mead from Nilfgaardian helmets for sundown! Follow me, lads!
Meve smiled as she watched the islanders gather their gear and prepare to march. She doubted not in the least that Gudmund would honor his pledge.
I mean, if you're gonna get some allies, you're gonna get them one way or another. But anyway, guys, let me grab a snack real quick. I'll be right back. I'm glad I'm back. I just needed a quick snacky. Alright. Man.
Here the damage seems not so great.
It appears Nilfgaard's not yet turned its forces towards the capital. We're likely to encounter no more than pathfinders and foragers.
So I hope.
This puzzle piece. I'm not hitting it yet. Alright, now do my best. Alright. Wow, look at that loot. Alright, cool. Yep, let's see. Alright, so I see this. Okay. Alright. Let me see if I can get my app. Oh, so I can see the chat. Yeah, I don't know why Twitch was not responding earlier. It's still not loading on the phone. So I don't know, is it that it's on my Wi-Fi? Yep, the Twitch app is still saying GTFO.
The Nilfgaardian invasion necessitated certain steps. Meve had dispatched scrolls to her garrison commanders, based upon which they were to announce general musters. She'd hoped that by the time she reached Crydam, fresh recruits would be waiting to join her growing force. Alas, the commander of this fort, one Sergeant Griggs, had only bad news.
Your Majesty, I've not the numbers to man the walls even. The call to arms brings few new recruits and more men desert each day. Folk are terrified something awful. They don't believe in victory.
They don't believe in victory?
The Queen rose from behind the table, toppling her chair.
Then let them hear how I smashed the Blacklads at Dravograd.
Quick as can be, the commander gathered all Crydam's inhabitants in the central square. Meve stepped out in front of the crowd and recounted her most recent victory.
Oh, yeah.
The folk of Crydam listened with bated breath.
And so, we must stand together. Fight, arm in arm. Be a wall against which black-clad hordes will be dashed.
The townsfolk responded with thunderous applause, yet enthusiasm is rarely long-lived. That born of Meve's fiery words had dispersed after but a few days. No new volunteers joined the garrison, and the townsfolk hid from Sergeant Griggs to avoid being pressed into service. Neither the towns nor the Queen's own company were reinforced, and Meve left Crydam angry as a wasp.
No will to fight amongst the common folk. No will, no spirit at all. You see the dregs I got to endure, Your Grace. Yellow-bellied cowards and shirkers, that's who.
Alright, so the correct answer is more pig. Got it.
A dragon! A live one! Seen it with my own eyes!
A contract. On a monster. Interesting.
Means the Witcher's nearby. Come on. Sorry about that. So my cat likes to pat my thigh, and once in a while her claws goes right through my pant leg, and it's like just getting stabbed like a needle. I don't know compared to, so apologize about that if that was loud. Of course. Okay. According to legend, a mage by the name of Cornelius the White once lived in freedom. Following a conflict with town's elders, he was forced to escape with haste. Before fleeing, however, he first hid his entire fortune in nearby crevice. Aware other residents who seek the treasure for themselves, either now leave it without guardian. Eliminate all fools. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what can I do. 3 rounds. Alright. And there are 3 or more copies of this unit combined into. Okay, they will combine into that dude. Okay. This is gonna be interesting.
I'm a monster.
Oh my god, so you have to kill them all in one shot. Because if you kill 1, 2 come out. Let's see. There's no leave. Oh, return. Now there's 3. Wait, what happened? Let's restart that. What the heck just happened?
Can't take it anymore.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
Shame to let this beauty twist.
Oh, this is bad.
Company! Forward march!
Yeah, because the second I kill 1.
Lyria!
I'll up here and then I'll die. There are 3 or lesser. Okay, so I see what's going on here.
One bullet's all I need.
Yeah, okay, so let's load the last checkpoint because okay. How do I alright. You're definitely out. Out. Anything that's attacked pretty much is out. And damage the enemy. Okay, so I could use 2 of these. This one's almost like a numbers game again.
Huh? Oh. Ha ha!
Whatever, fuck it. I'll put that one in. I'm using pretty much my non-attack cards right now. Can I not? I got 5, so maybe 5 is the max. There we go. Let's try this. Still in there. Did I not pull you out? Okay, hold on. You guys should not be in there. Did it not save what I did? Yeah, those guys are nowhere near in my hand. Yet it loaded that game. Okay. Okay, I did swap my hand. I'm not losing my imagination.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Discipline shall bring us victory!
Can use this. Not sure for what just yet, but... If the ring won't come off, just take the whole finger.
Ah, God damn it.
Give me a target. Arbalista, your command.
That didn't. Start that again. This one's kind of hard to figure out.
Company! Forward march!
If the ring won't come off, just take the whole finger.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
I'm just beefing up my numbers here. Like I'm trying to figure out how
One goat. Give me a target. Arbalista, your command.
that guy comes out of that right here. I've done pretty much. It said all my dudes are out, and it's not giving me the option to completely remove any attacking fight out. Let's go back to the. I mean. Yeah, there's some battles that you just can't. Pretty sure this is a solution, I just haven't figured it out yet. Grace, in the cottage lives a herbalist, the local peasant holds in high regard. Her potion and ointments have healed many wounds, saved many lives. Do you wish to? Yes, I do want some remedies. This card is now complete. You can find it in the comment. Ah. Okay, so what does this do? Restore enemy units to their base power. Ha! So it's okay. So this could be a good thing or a bad thing. If you have a card that's overpowered, it can bring it back down. But if you have a unit that they're like, let's say they do an attack and it takes out like 5 points. If you drop down on the table, huh? Well, not in your hand this time. Huh. Alright, that's gonna come in handy. Okay. That's a good card. Okay, my lady. The hovel's resonant. A peasant by name of the builder has word for you. Claims he saw someone on the cover of night bury some sort of treasure near the orchid. For a small sum, he offers you a sketch and a map. Yes. There you are. What? Okay, is there nothing that I can increase? Mess. Intent. Training. Workshop. Not enough resources. Ah. Gotcha. Alright. Missed something way over there. That's good. I'll be back for it.
As Meave and company traversed the ruddy meadows, strident voices reached their ears.
I beg your pardon. I've heard enough. A duel. I challenge you to a duel.
A duel? Nonsense. I'd sooner lay you across my lap and give your arse a thorough flailing, you scoundrel.
The Queen approached the arguing parties. Two nobles, Lords Cartwright and Mansfield. Quickly she ascertained they were up in arms over ownership of an orchard lying between their estates. Assisting both nobles, their kinsmen, armed to the teeth, prepared to leap at each other and crush heads. Upon spotting Meave, the lords lowered their voices, bowed and presented themselves. Yet they could not keep their ire fettered long and were soon casting aspersions again.
Your Grace, Mansfield has seized it. No, stolen my land. Land that has been in my family for generations.
It is my recompense for your reckless deeds. To burn down me mill in Furchin for a bit of sawdust in your flour? Well, I never.
A bit. Oh, let me at him. Farman's taken ill, cook's feverish, all from that manure. You are a fraud, sir. A fraud and a thief.
Though she faced the not at all trifling matter of the Nilfgaardian invasion, Meave agreed to settle the dispute. Reynard, who knew the history of every Lyrian and Rivian family 7 generations back, served as her advisor.
No doubt I would find for the Cartwrights. They are in the right here as regards the title to the land. Yet your Grace must consider, the Mansfields have ever served the crown and never delayed payment of tribute, whereas the Cartwrights are litigious charlatans who owe the royal treasury thousands, many thousands.
So, okay, so this gets kind of difficult because so the Cartwrights own the property. However, the Mansfield had always paid their dues. So, yeah, so technically, honestly, I'm gonna go with the Mansfields on this one because if the Cartwrights have not been paying thousands for whatever reason, technically the land is owed to the kingdom. So I'm gonna go with Mansfield on this.
The orchard must go to the vassal unburdened by debt. This is what I prefer,
said Meave.
Thus I declare it Mansfield's.
But the law clearly says...
I am the law, Cartwright.
Lord Cartwright moved to debate the matter further, but a snort from Reynard reminded him he stood before his liege. Mansfield, content, made an ample contribution to bolster Meave's force and the realm's defense.
Yeah, no, you owe the kingdom money. You gotta pay your taxes, man. I don't know why.
So you see, my dear Cartwright, justice has been served.
Yeah, sucks to be you, dude. Pay your shit. Hello. Sweet. I may use a picture of a dude on my wedding. something for the soldiers. Okay, what can I build for you guys? Workshop. Yes. Now I'm broke again! That's okay. Nothing else has been unlocked. Premium. Yeah, boy. I know what the fuck I'm unlocking, but I'm unlocking. Okay. Yes, ma'am, yes. What y'all doing back there? Okay, that has been cleared. Oh, I forgot to put in... okay. And that is it. There's nothing else to look.
Something's wrong at Abbott's Ravine. I heard whinnies and screams at first. How all's gone silent. Why ever do the gods punish us so? To be cast out by Nilfgaard, and now to face beasts.
Guess that's just nature, woman. Okay. Is there anything else down this way? Oh, there's another piece of a puzzle down that way. Son of a... Alright, these suck. Okay, so before I look at that... what am I doing? What time is it? Okay. Okay, that dude turns to a bear. This. Okay. So keep that. You bring that bad boy back. Let's give this a try. That ain't gonna get very far, man. Okay. Kill the wyvern. Okay. The wyvern that prowls the fields in Forgate was first spotted by a local halfling. He had been busy carving obscene words into a birch stump on the roadside when the draconoid dragon suddenly pierced the clouds above after hastily and ineffectually cleaning his soiled trousers with a firm leaf. He rushed to the village to warn the others of the vicious beast's presence. Kill the one where there are no cows left. If there's no cows left, you lose the battle. Oh, god damn it. It's one of these where you have to keep the cows alive. Ah. Boo! I swear to god I'm gonna accidentally kill a cow. That's bullshit. Okay.
Give me a time.
Is she there? No, she's not.
Arbalista, your command.
Ah, shit, a cow. this is gonna hit at the cows. You watch.
Discipline shall bring us victory!
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Okay, restart. Let's low last checkpoint. Oh wait, this bitch eats fucking cows. Okay, let's okay, that would not come in handy in this battle at all. However, this one's kind of dangerous in this situation. This is for numbers. To force the cow to. No. Let's put that one. Let's try it again. Wow.
One bullet's all I need.
We must trust each other!
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Smart. Yeah. You can tell I'm getting tired. Wow. Man. Few remedies exist for a man who has lost his useful verbo. They recommend the solution is a simple mixture of raw dragon egg. Oh, a sprinkle of sugar and a splash of pepper vodka. Should no dragon eggs be readily available, instead of boil the liver of a cockatrice after first massaging it. Yeah, gotcha. So hopefully your quest for Viagra there, cowboy, was worth it. Wow, look at all those spots. spend money to make money, I guess. What's going on there?
On their way to the capital, Meave and company happened one fine day upon a lone rider. Had I been at her side, I would immediately have recognized his passionate gaze and altogether chivalrous mien.
Identify yourself, sir, and your intent.
Ache of Denel I am dubbed, and my design I never conceal. The good book says the world is a garden which the gods once conferred upon man, and we men have this garden neglected. In consequence, all manner of filth has made its lair here. Drowners, ghouls, and other kobolds.
Their faces just say so much.
I have sworn ne'er to rest until the day when, with the gods' help, I have rid the world of these beasts and pests. I wander all lands, seeking out evil and facing it in mortal combat.
Who do we spy? A knight-errant?
Just as likely a madman. How goes your hunt? Caught the trail of any monster?
Monster? Too fair a term by far. An exceptionally vile worm has made its lair in nearby caverns. It is said to be the very distillation of filth. A slither in horror. A mélange of the macabre. Its head, that of a wild cat of Ophir. Its maw full of spiked teeth. The wings of a bat it is said to have. The tail of a scorpion, and from it a thick venom drips. Learned men call this variety a manticore, or mardiacore.
Perhaps it will be most prudent, then, to send for a witcher.
A witcher? Soulless automatons they are, all, feeding on common folks' fears. What they demand gold to do, I perform without demand of any coin.
Sir Ake, far be it from me to discourage you. Your endeavour is noble, no doubt, but from what I have heard, manticores are exceedingly dangerous beasts.
To defeat this filth alone could be a difficult task, I'll not deny. Yet try it I must, for it is what I have sworn before the gods.
I mean, do I want him to join us? I shall help you if you do join us. I really don't want to, but you know what? Fuck it.
We shall help you find and fight the Manticore, provided you then pledge to help us fight an even fiercer and filthier beast.
Of course, my lady. Yet what manner of horror is it? A viper? A griffin? A drake of some rare form?
Were it only. 'Tis a beast of 1,000 heads, covered in black armor, its fire consuming whole villages.
Noble lady, I know bestiary is only in parts, yet I've seen some of the world, and never have I heard of such a terror.
You need but look about you, and spot Nilfgaard's legions.
Devastating. But you must forgive me, Your Grace. This struggle between realms is not one to which I can lay a hand.
If such is your view, I shall not insist.
He's like, thank God.
The care you show for my folk I greatly appreciate, Sir Ake of Denel. Godspeed.
And to you, Your Majesty.
So it sounds like regardless of the dialogue that I take, I was not gonna recruit that guy. It's okay. It's okay. You know, let him fight his manticore and hopefully not die horribly. Yeah. Good for him? Question mark?
Not a scrap.
Okay, new markers added. Okay.
Not a scrap. Nothing to bury. Blood's all that's left behind. A whole village. Just one big grave now.
Oh, jeez. It's just a bit. Oh. That doesn't seem good. Let's head towards it. Yeah. Pretty sure there was something here. Ish. Didn't miss something. Man, those scouts are worth it. I'll be back to those dudes. Doesn't seem like there's a bug there. Yeah, there is.
One of them golden stones belongs on the side of my own ship. Nilf Guardians make for good prisoners, good slaves too.
So this appeared to be like the People's Army. Oh, these are the guys from Skilloway. God, they are inland. Look at this. They're just riding up the river. Camp rules. No pissing in the fire. No shitting next to the tents. No shouting at dawn. You break the rules, I break your legs. That is awesome. It was good that I convinced those guys to fight the other dudes. Nothing there. They pretty much clean house for me. Okay, Your Majesty, Lippy. Let's see. Have started a brawl at the tavern. They broke in pitchers, drained all the barrels of ale, and eaten the innkeeper cat. Oh shit! They're dancing and revealing in celebration in the recent victory of the Guardian Division, and they show no signs of slowing down. What are your orders? Okay, so I can either give him gold. So I'm gonna give him gold because it's harder to get men than it is to get gold. This card has been added to. Oh, what is this? Oh. Okay. What is this? What kind of putrid card did I get? Destroy the highest ally and play 2 allies from your graveyard. Interesting. That might come in handy for something.
Lots of folk moving about of late.
Doubt they'll find anything else. It's a little bit more up there. Not much.
One evening, soldiers brought before Meve the elf she had saved from a lynching. It seemed he had been the fiend who had poisoned the water barrels from which several soldiers had drunk, then suffered and died.
Yes, I did it. And I regret it not one bit.
Seethed the elf.
Nilfgaardian, Temerian, some brute from Lyria, you Dwan are all alike. I detest you. All of you, your filth for what you wrought with my brethren. I'm proud
I am that even a few of your kind perished at my hand. Hail and Shay!
Meve pursed her lips into a thin white line. Reynard knew the expression. It did not bode well.
I should drag you to the capital. Hang you high in the market square.
Meve said through gritted teeth.
Yet this you would want. Am I right? For your folk to speak of you? For your folk to remember? Well, you shan't have it. You'll hang here, in the middle of nowhere, with but crows to witness it and then pick at your eyes.
It was a summary execution. No sentence was read, no last wish observed. The elf's corpse then hung long at the roadside, as none came forth to claim and bury it.
Yeah, well, so much for showing kindness.
We welcome you home, Your Majesty.
Huh. Sweet. Man, what's left of it?
Home at last, Your Grace.
We shall not enjoy it long, I fear. Soon we must face the black-clads in the field.
Yet a moment's peace we will have. After that drubbing you gave them at Dravograd, they'll wish to rethink their strategy.
Elves, dwarves, gnolls, halflings, the end of the old order is nigh. The oppressive regimes of the north, plunderers of our land, rapists of our folk shall fall to Nalgarian onslaught. And we can assist this downfall. We must assist it, each and every one of us. Those able to wield a weapon join us in the woods. See, it's the skull-tailed commandos, the squirrels, pretty much. Those too young, too old, too crippled, fight however you can with poison daggers, lies. Cowards who stand idle shall be tried after the war, and traitors to the elders' right. So if you read the books, the problem that happened is, even though the other races are practically older, humans breed at a much faster rate than all the other races, so they have been overpopulating and pushing out like the elves, and you know, they've stolen from the elves, betrayed from the elves, the dwarves, and everybody. So there's a group of elves that hide in certain woods, and the second any human sets foot in it, they are executed, but they're so stealthy that the people don't see it coming. It's like instant death. I know this goes, I think it's skull-tailed, but I call them squirrels, but whatever. But yeah, no, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, so he happens to be one of them. Wow. Okay. Yeah, approaching an important moment on the journey. If you choose to continue, you will not be able to resume any unfinished activity in this area. I'm gonna turn back. Okay, so first of all, let's go to the map. I want to scout a little bit, because I have a feeling I missed. See? There's a bunch of shit over here that I missed. Okay, let's go over here. Fast travel. Scout real quick. Where has been revealed? Okay. Except for this one little spot. Ah, there you are. Can I not cross from there? Nope, apparently not. Traveling merchant has stopped the village. He invites you to have a look at his wares. Okay. Okay, I can gain some stuff. Gold for 375. Yeah, let's just do that. Sweet. Hey, there's something at the base of the pool. It's a little thing of wood. Hot dang. Nothing. Okay, over here. Oh, look at that. I did miss that. This monster. Let's see. This one, okay, that wouldn't work here. That doesn't work here because I cannot destroy. Cannot use that. Oh. You know what? Just gonna fight him, and I'm gonna put the. I want to see. I doubt it. I'll get the treasure, but I just want it off my books. Because even last time, the cards that I picked, it didn't matter.
I'm a monster.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
Oh, shame to let this beauty go waste. Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Discipline shall bring us victory!
This one I'm gonna fill regardless of what I do. Because I'm not quite sure how to. I just wanted a card. This card's being added to your armory. Okay. That's a really interesting fight. I wonder what the solution to that is. Heal or allies and boost them by 2. Now that's a good fucking card right there. If only I could play better. Okay, let's go ahead and keep looking and make sure I didn't miss anything. I did not. Okay. It's what here? Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else I can boost before I go in? Clearly, I need to win more battles because, like, even my men are not even talking to me.
Yes, Your Grace?
Yes, he's got no.
It's time I attended to other matters.
I won 4 battles. Yeah, don't show me how many. Yeah, so But I have to say, even though I suck at this, I did get to try to be more strategic at the end. So I see that as progress. Yeah. So
Neve had ridden out of Lyria in early spring, her retinue modest, as none larger was needed for the brief summit of sovereigns. She returned now to her capital, at the head of an army that dragged behind it bandits and Nilfgaardian prisoners in chains. The whole city came out to greet her. Its traders, craftsfolk, priests. Also, her eldest son and heir, Prince Willem. A boy who, it seemed, might never be prepared to rule. Neve and Willem rode side by side past the cheering throngs, their faces frozen in regal smiles. It was not until they reached the castle stables that they found a corner in which to speak freely, candidly.
Welcome home, Mother. Content I am to see you, to be sure.
And I'm happy to see you. Though I dare say I'd have been much happier to witness you leading an army towards Dravigrad. Willem, I trusted you. Left the realm in your care.
Indeed. And I, in turn, did my utmost to choose the best course for...
Willem, don't be so damned courtly. There's no one else here. My son. Nilfgaard has invaded our home. We're at war. When rulers don't strive and don't choose, when rulers grab their swords and shields and ride out to defend their subjects.
You didn't let me finish.
All right. Say what you wanted to, please.
I feared I'd be hasty, Mother, and I didn't want to be. When we got word of the invasion, the lords convened at the castle. They demanded I hear them out. They wanted to give me counsel. If I'd rushed into the field to confront the foe, I'd have been half blind to the situation, not known all the options I had at my disposal.
A ruler never knows all the options. Yet he must decide and act nonetheless. I need to prepare. I'll see you at the Council of Peers.
So, I mean, she's upset that he wasn't out there, you know, kicking butts, but I mean, he is 15, 16 years old. He has very little field experience. His mother was out fighting, who is seasoned veteran of this. He stayed behind and took counsel from his elders. So neither one of them is right or wrong. Each one of them chose the best course of action based on their experience. So she's more of a fighter. She's raised a prince who is pretty much being, you know, groomed to be a diplomat, not a fighter.
And indeed she did, when the peers convened in the throne room. Surrounded by animal hides and Zerrikanian tapestries, the lord stood in tense silence, awaiting the queen. When her figure filled the doorway, they fawningly prostrated themselves.
We've myriad matters to resolve, so I trust you're well rested. Whatever the case, I've no doubt we shall meet the dawn afore we're done. Firstly, we must ask assistance. Pen a letter to King Demavend. Scribe, take this down. Dear... What? Uncle? Cousin? Blast. Again. I, Meve, by the god's grace, sovereign of Rivia and...
Your Grace, Mother, the peers and I, we've come to propose another solution.
Yes, out with it.
We wish to acknowledge Nilfgaard's authority, pledge fealty to the Emperor.
I beg your pardon.
The black-clad hordes outnumber our forces manyfold, and they're far better equipped. We stand not the slightest chance against them in open.
You will not lecture me about Nilfgaard's army, my son. All you know of them you garnered from coloured renderings, whereas I faced them at Dravograd. I faced them and crushed them.
But your grace, the losses. For this fleeting victory in which you delight, how many of your subjects had to perish? Bend a knee afore the Emperor, and you shall spare thousands.
Nay, never! Understood, Caldwell? Not ever!
I'd hoped to persuade you, but it seems I've failed. Nonetheless, the die's been cast. We've signed the accord with Nilfgaard. Our noble lords stand with me.
The blood left Meve's face. She had realized her son, who had ever professed to detest politics and shirked his duties as crown prince, had just stabbed her in the back, as had her entire court.
What is this? Treason to my eyes! The gallows is what awaits you!
Willem rules Lyria now, and should you not acquiesce and approve the accord, I fear only you, milady, shall have the pleasure to meet the hangman.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Caldwell. My mother will not be harmed. Not one hair on her head. Understood? Confine the Queen to the tower.
You err deeply, my son.
The Queen was confined to a cell. Gilded armor she had traded for a simple robe. A courtly retinue for a swarm of rats. She was the very picture of misery. At the window of her cell, gripping the bars, Meve stood powerless, her anger so great she wept and wailed. Her Lyria was free no more.
Have I come at a bad time?
Demons take you, Caldwell. You've long been at this scheme, haven't you? You left the strays of Sparla to roam the realm, to forage, so that I would have to look to them. And thus gained your cohorts the time they needed to complete Lyria's sail to Nilfgaard.
You've seen through it all, that's clear. After the fact, of course, but still.
Willem, you turned him. How?
The boy's not fit to wear the crown. Hasn't sufficient wit nor valour. I know this. You know this. Just, he knows it not. Willem fancied himself a statesman, wished terribly to prove he was one. I made it possible. I've been amply rewarded, I have. Palatine since just yesterday, in fact.
You'll have neither my blessing nor congratulations. Sorry to disappoint you.
I seek neither. I've come for another reason. To bid you adieu. Willem does not seek your death. Does not even fathom it, as you well know. Moreover, his resolve will wilt in time, and he'll wish to free you. So, come the morn, when the young king rides out to pledge fealty afore General Ep Dahi, you shall use your bed linens to hang yourself.
I see. You wish to see me bow afore you, lie prostrate, beg you for mercy. Plough yourself with a pike, Caldwell. And you needn't send your thugs. I'll not falter nor hesitate. I'll take my own life.
Adieu, your grace, and use your last evening wisely.
Meve felt a rush of despair, yet bit her lip to mute any weeping. No. Morning arrived with the sound of footsteps in the corridor. Meve rose from her cot and stood in the center of her cell. She was prepared for anything. Well, nearly anything.
The Duke of Dogs.
Titles seem senseless under the circumstances, don't you think? Let's forgo them. I'm Gascon.
Has Caldwell sent you? To kill me?
No and a no. Actually, you're free. How shall I put this? That cad, Count Caldwell, used yours truly and the strays as bait in a scheme aimed at kicking your shapely backside off your throne. Now, I'm hardly vindictive. First to forgive, in fact. Take your threat to send me to the gallows. Forgotten already. Yet being played for a fool, I cannot abide. So when the strays freed me, I knew what I'd do to spite the Count afore I disappeared. I'd free you. That's to say, on one condition. You've got to request it of me, my lady. Courteously.
I can't remember. Did I let him go? I know that I did something. I think maybe I tried to send him to I can't remember. Fuck it.
For my realm I will do this, and much, much more. Even bow afore a brigand. Thus I beg you, Gascon, Duke of Dogs, grant me my freedom.
Ha! Incredible! I've lived to see someone grovel with dignity. The true ruler you've got to be. You are free.
And grateful. Now please let me pass. I must get to the city jail at once.
Would you look at this woman? Free her from one prison, she flies off to the next.
They hold Reynard there. And if I've any ally left, anyone who's not betrayed me, it's him. I must get him out.
Hold, my lady. Unarmed, alone.
Have I any other option?
In a sense. See, they locked a few strays in the city pits too. Got a common cause, I'd say. Care to join forces?
The Queen took Gascon up on his offer. Then she, Gascon, and the strays snuck through the city to its dungeon. Reynard had not wavered for a moment in his devotion to the Queen. Never the slouch, he had also not lost any time.
I've inquired among the other arrested soldiers. Many are prepared to fight, even die at your side, Your Grace.
Seems they may yet get their chance. But now we must flee. All of...
Yet in leaving the jail, the company ran into trouble. When Caldwell's cutthroats had failed to find Meve in her cell waiting for her secret execution, they had informed the Count. He, in turn, dispatched patrols into the streets. The Queen and her cohorts ran into one such unit.
Blast. We shan't outrun them. To arms!
Oof, this is gonna be rough. Okay. And thus Lyria stood against Lyria. At first, Meve fought only to stun, to wound, not to kill. Yet she quickly realized the soldiers opposed to her. No such reservations. These men who had saluted her but a few days before, whose faces she knew well, will pull no punches, suffers no blow. Meve had no choice but to follow suit. Find an escape route. Once an escape route is found, again more points than your opponent with 3 turns. This is going to be interesting.
Gascon? Bloody hell, where'd he get to?
Your Grace, we must make haste. Caldwell's roused the whole city by now.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me. Sod it. Sod it all.
What are these? Either an escape route out of the city or run. So deploy, clear all road fetch from your side. After 3 turns, when turns start, draw the top part from your deck.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die. Oh! Don't like this.
Didn't think I'd leave you just like that, did you?
Honestly, I did.
Cursed traitors.
A row on fire, really? Okay, so mark a unit. Every turn and start damage it by 1. Move 3 cards to the other row on the other side. Anywhere units, damage them by 2. Sorry, I gotta move the mic because it's loud where I'm moving. Okay, so hopefully you don't hear any weird noises or anything. Let me do my best to figure it. There we go. That should work fine. Ah, my mic. Why are you so big? Okay. Every turn on your start, do 1 or 2 random things. Damage a random enemy by 2. Boost random ally by 2. Move random enemy to the opposite row.
We'll catch 'em all!
Clear all row effects. Return.
I'm a monster.
Your Grace, what guarantee do we have that they won't stab us in the back?
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
I'm learning how to play some cards. I mean, I'm clearly
Left, right, left, right.
Why on earth would I set my row?
I smell a leak.
Again and again and again.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Lady Margarita told us of this.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
not on fire anymore.
Thing about slings, they hide well. The chase is on!
Fire card. See you before.
Looking to dance, mate?
Give me a time.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm trying to, like, I'm getting part of it fine, but I'm still kind of figuring out part of my moves here. I ain't gonna lie.
Should have listened to me old lady. This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
I thank you, Gascon. You and your men, for your aid.
'Tis nought, my lady. Strays never say no to a proper brawl.
No brawl this was. Sun rising against Mother. Lyrian striking at Lyrian. I fear a blood war's begun.
Come now. Seems to me the war's ended. Your realm's lost to Nilfgaard. You've no army to speak of.
Then I shall assemble a new one. And with it have Caldwell hanged, and drive Nilfgaard back across the Yaruga.
You're mad. How will you find the men? Riding from hamlet to hamlet, speaking from atop a crate?
No. I shall find them in Edirn. I've a favour to call in with King Demavend, and I'll sway volunteers to my cause on the way.
Well, you've your first willing warriors already.
How so?
We've nothing left in Lyria. Our hideouts are compromised, Caldwell's sure to set a price on our heads, and Nilfgaardians roam the land in numbers. Besides, I'll be right tickled to see proud Queen Meve fighting elbow to elbow with a bandit she'd wish to hang just a half day afore.
Well, It is said my foe's foe is my friend. And I'd be a fool to turn down assistance now, no matter who offers. So be it.
Yeah, this is a pretty nasty card. And I'll have bandits. I will get better at using these guys. Oh.
Very high-minded of you, milady. So, shall we shake on't? Nay? Well then, the high road beckons. Though first we must escape the city with our lives. Follow me.
Alright, so with that, it feels like a good
Lyria
starting
was
point.
hers no more. Meve now had to flee her capital and realm as quickly as she could. Wont to travel the city streets in a gilded carriage, the Queen now saw them from a slightly different vantage point.
Is this the only way? Are you quite certain? The Queen
is a common fugitive now, so she'd do better to pinch her nose and whinge not at all.
At long last, Meve reached the gate. Yet this she found shut tight, locked and guarded.
Gods be damned!
Easy, your grace. Nothing we can't solve with a quiver full of quarrels.
Those are our men.
They were, Reynard, were.
Gascon's raiders were poised to loose their bolts, but were thwarted when the Queen stepped out in front of them.
What's she... Your Majesty? I've orders to arrest your grace.
Place me in irons, then.
Please understand, I haven't a choice.
Fear not. You'll be rewarded by Caldwell in Nilfgaardian Florens.
The captain's head dropped. His cheeks burned crimson.
Go, your grace. Flee now, but only to return.
Remember this, Gascon. I'm no fugitive. I'm a queen, robbed of her rightful crown. And though I may need to venture to the world's end before I return, I shall have it back.
Nice. I mean, I still suck at this
Having
game.
fled Lyria, Queen Meve ventured into Edir, her old friend Reynard and new ally Gascon at her side. The war had bitten into this land too. Still, Meve hoped to sway King Demavend to her cause, and with his aid, to oust the traitors, retake her throne, and drive the Nilfgaardian invader from her realm. Yet to start, she was forced to fight, Scoia'tael no less. Emerging from a wood, Meve's retinue encountered a unit of elven rebels just moments from hanging a handful of prisoners. Among the latter, the Queen spotted a woman, a proud warrior with a striking, thick black braid.
The lass I believe I know.
Well, unless we rush to her rescue, it'll soon be you knew her.
Well said. Lyrians, attack!
Yeah, she was like a minor character that was spoken of in the book. I can't remember her name of her. First class was called the warriors who bled from the non-human causes. The name translates to squirrels in the common tongue in reference to the ruddy tails fastened in their calves and helms. The ornaments have become a hallmark for the partisans, much like the icy cruelty of which they subjected their human prisoners. Eliminate the squirrels, executioners. Do not let the black Rayla die. I seem to be getting slightly worse at this game.
Hang the butcher! Below her!
After 5
Nay.
turns.
Do one vacate.
She can't breathe, your grace. We must rush to her aid.
Okay, so damage a unit by 2 if it was already boosted. Damage by 6 instead. After 5 turns, start to destroy the black ray. Okay.
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
Catch!
Dole! Blathana!
Free the warrior!
Okay, the lowest enemy right now is him.
None shall tread on us!
The elves! Scatter them! They block our path!
Whenever a non-elf unit is destroyed, boost this unit by 10. So this human? No, these are all elves. Okay, if I put that, these will go up, so I don't want to do that. Not who I wanted to boost it.
We're too late.
Oh, she died. So, let's load the last checkpoint because I really want to go to bed. I'm tired.
Having fled Lyria, Queen Meve ventured into Edir, her old friend Reynard and new ally Gascon at her side.
Okay, so it appears. So I have no way.
Hang the butcher! Below her!
She can't breathe, Your Grace. We must rush to her aid.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Nay, do one thing best.
Free the warrior!
Nothing personal, I assure you.
Yeah, I just really...
Now we will see who is weak!
The elves! Scatter them! They block our path!
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
We're too late.
Yeah, she died. Alright, let's get the battle somehow.
The Scoia'tael warriors shocked the queen with their speed, their cunning, and their cruelty. Yet in the end, the Lyrians prevailed. When the last elf hit the ground, the queen had her men untie those they'd sought to hang.
1,000 thanks, Your Grace. Heard many tales of your valor.
Rayla.
Pleased to see they weren't just flattery and propaganda.
Black Rayla. Hagar, we saw you there. You command King Demoven's special forces.
That's right. Though not many remain to command.
So I see. How did it come to this?
My liege sent me to wipe out a Scoia'tael band, led by a rat called Eldane. Followed the vermin's tracks for several days. Straight into his trap, turned out.
Hunting elves in the woods. Truly inspired, I must say.
Had no choice. Doing nothing would have brought us surer, swifter doom. The Black Clad have invaded Edirn. Thanks to elven aid. They snap our supply lines, lurk like dogs, prey on vulnerable units and scouts.
You mean to say Nilfgaard's broken your defences?
Aye. Though their march will soon halt, believe me. To advance, they'll have to take Rosberg, a stronghold that's yet to fall once. They'll break against its walls like waves upon the rocks.
While Edirn stands, the north is not yet lost.
I'll convey your grace's words to the king at the first occasion.
I'd rather hope to convey them myself. I have come to Edirn seeking aid. I wish to ask Demavend for support.
The king is in Rosberg, overseeing siege preparations. I'm heading that way too to report on our skirmish with the Scoia'tael. I might serve as your guide. These lands I know better than any.
Yay.
Excellent. Guide on.
Even though I actually let her die because, you know, I kind of fucking suck at this game. But, you know what? It's fine. Like I said, I'm mainly playing for the story. I am becoming a little more strategic. I'm just... Now my entire deck has swapped. Once I got used to the other one, now it's swapped. Oh, God. Okay, so what do we got here? These are all new decks. You don't have more copies of this art. Because the question is... Okay, so I can probably recruit more of these. But for right now, let's see what I got. It's a good one I haven't high. I didn't get a chance to. I do want to do this. Okay. What is this? Increase the number of trinkets. Can I do that one? Okay. Yes. I need people to fucking talk to me. Okay, what is this? 1,000. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, what is this? 3,000. This is 3,000. Okay, good. 1,500. Okay, back. Okay. Of course. You know what? I'll read this later on. But I do want to see.
Yes, Your Grace?
Do you have more story? You know what? So what
It's
I'm
time I
gonna do,
attended to other matters.
So now there is 3 different stories to listen to, so that makes me pretty happy. But with that, I'm gonna stop there for the day. Oh, it's like 10 o'clock, and I've been moving since yesterday, so I'm pretty tired. But thank you guys for joining me in my bad gameplay. Really, really bad gameplay. And hopefully, if I play tomorrow, I can get my Twitch app to open up. I just could not get it to open up no matter what I tried today. I don't know if it's the new network that I'm on or what it is, but it just was not cooperating. But anyway, guys, you have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.